Isang bulan na mo ron chumena matagni ko ni rongon ni bibo ko matagni ke misa po. Niya na isang bulan na sero ko ni sana. Chumena kino na mo ron chumay. Tu na sile. Isang bulan oyo Mr. Ben.
Kela po?
Na magkikira ni bibo mataka mo ni chikira mo ron buka may no kina diwa na Tempura FM.
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. In this bulletin, mill worker killed at Rarawai Sugar Mill this morning. Thieves target temple in Valilevu, Nasinu. And Fijians encouraged to portray identity and culture through dance, film and art. A mill worker died at Rarawai Sugar Mill in Ba today. Fiji Sugar Corporation Executive Chair Abdul Khan says the employee was fixing the baggage conveyor belt which was jammed. It is understood the employee got trapped when the conveyor belt started moving again. He was taken to Ba Hospital where he later died. Khan will lead the corporation's internal investigation into the incident. He says FSC will work with police and officials from the Ministry of Labour. Residents of Mama's Place in Dombati, Nasinu have expressed concern about a spate of robberies in the area. Last night, thieves broke into the Vijay Bhawan temple in the street and stole items. Julie Vatuwaliwali reports.
Residents were busy fixing windows that the thieves removed to get inside the temple in the early hours of this morning. Temple Chairman Awad Sharma says the thieves stole mics, speakers, amplifiers and other equipments worth about $12,000.
We've been here for past 28 years staying here, but for community like ours, such thing is unacceptable. When we have got a police post just the next door of this building.
Sharma says there have been other robberies in the neighborhood.
Plenty cases are happening here. Almost we have robberies every week, but they are not reported. Just because community is losing faith in the police post and the police.
Police spokesperson Atunaisa Sokomuri is yet to comment on the break-in. Julie Vatuwaliwali, FBC News.
Postmortem examinations will be carried out tomorrow to determine the cause of deaths of 2 children and their father of Kinoya in Nasinu. Johit Prasad and his children were found dead in their home yesterday morning. Prasad's wife Priya Lal is in a critical condition at Colonial War Memorial Hospital. Police spokesperson Atunaisa Sokomuri says they are investigating the matter. It's understood Prasad killed his 2 children and then attacked his wife. He then inflicted injuries on himself, causing his death. Fijians have been encouraged to be proud of their identity and culture and portray this to the world through dance, film and art. The comment was made by Attorney General Ayaz Sayed Qayyum at the HFC Bank Kula Film Awards in Suva last night. Alan Stoltz has more.
It was a night for students to shine, and shine they did. Chief guest at the event was the Attorney General Ayaz Sayed Qayyum, who encouraged youths to work hard towards their dreams, to becoming accomplished actors, actresses and directors.
You never know, there may be a Spielberg amongst us. You never know, you may have a Robert Redford. I prefer Robert De Niro. And of course, some of you may prefer Shah Rukh Khan. I don't know whoever it is. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are doing.
The Best Film and Script Award went to Xavier College for their production titled Prank. The Best Music Award went to SK Sangam College, while Best Cinematography went to Korovuto College. Best Actor went to Nikal Prasad of Korovuto, while Best Actress went to Janvi Khan. Film Fiji chair Shanaz Voss says this year's competition was above the judges' expectations.
The films submitted this year have been the best we've ever seen. Congratulations to all the students who participated and entered the competition.
A new category called Fiji Airways Arts Competition, which gives talented student artists a chance not only to express themselves through art, but also win themselves $1,000 and $1,500 for their school.
That's what Fiji Airways represents. So welcome to our home is the unique experience that only Fijians are able to give to visitors who come to visit our shows.
Nevani Mbolambu of Vashit Muni College won the competition. The theme of the competition was Welcome to Our Home. Ellen Stalls, FBC News.
Comments made by opposition MP and National Federation Party leader Dr. Biman Prasad against a senior journalist in a media organization has caused outrage. An article written by Dr. Biman raised the issue of skirt journalism against the journalist in question, Jyoti Pratibha of the Fiji Sun newspaper. Eleanor Turanga has more.
It's this editorial column in the Fiji Sun newspaper dated 17th July that has raised the ire of NFP leader Dr. Biman Prasad. The column, written by Jyoti Pratibha, questioned Prasad's agenda behind questioning government about its exclusive advertising with the Fiji Sun. In an article responding to the column, Prasad said skirt journalism was given a new meaning via Ms. Pratibha's editorial comment. The comment has not gone down well with the Media Industry Development Authority. Its chairperson Ashwin Raj says women journalists must be free to do their work without being discriminated.
We should work hard in ensuring that, the female journalists have that kind of space, they feel comfortable and are able to do their work, and a strong reminder that, they have every right to report on things political without compromising. And please don't go to their skirts, let them report.
Skirt journalism implies female journalists exploit themselves to get their stories. It first surfaced in 1994 when the then Review magazine published an alleged sexual liaison between a former prime minister and a senior journalist of a newspaper. The Fijian Media Association says to use the expression skirt journalism is a serious allegation and it should not be bandied around without substantiation. The association says everyone may not agree with Pratibha's journalism, but the fact that she's a woman should not factor into the criticism of her work. FMA says the association seeks to promote the full participation of women at all levels of the industry and rejects the unfair characterization of any woman media worker. Fiji Sun publisher Peter Lomas also issued a statement defending his employee, stating the comments are shocking and that Prasad should hang his head in shame. He says the Fiji Sun promotes freedom of speech and it will not allow its women journalists to be attacked in such a way. The Fiji Women's Crisis Center says such sexist comments should not be tolerated, especially from a leader.
They are setting the pace for everybody else, so they need to be very careful and think before they say these things, because it does have an impact. It actually it brings down female journalists. It says that that's the only way they can get stories, and they don't have any brains,
FBC News contacted Prasad again yesterday to get an interview on what he exactly meant by writing that expression. He refused to make any comment, adding he has said what he wanted to say. New Zealand-based Pacific Media Centre has published Prasad's article online, but skirt journalism has been replaced by their journalism. Eleanor Turanga, FBC News.
Coming up after the break, bus company to provide 24-hour bus services between Lautoka and Suva.
घर संसार में आपका स्वागत है। आपका अपना छोटा सा स्वर, जहाँ प्यार भरे रिश्ते पलते हैं, जहाँ हेल्थी रहने की सलाह दी जाती है, जहाँ हम आपको और भी सुंदर बनाते हैं और जहाँ स्वाद की सौगात भी है। नमस्कार, मैं हूँ पल्लवी। सोमवार से शुक्रवार 9 से 12 तक रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर घर संसार में शामिल रहिए मेरे साथ। ऐसा सुंदर सपना अपना।
Welcome back. You're with FBC News. Khan Buses Limited of Lautoka has added 10 buses to its fleet, giving a further boost to bus services between Lautoka and Suva. The company invested $3 million in the buses after it was given the green light to provide 24-hour services on the Queen's Highway between the two cities. Director Mohammed Naved Khan says they will employ 15 more drivers for the services. Khan Buses Limited is an affiliate of the Khan Group of companies, which began operations in 1996. An Information and Communications Assistant, Brittany Hazelman, will represent Fiji at the Miss World pageant in China in December. Hazelman beat 9 other contestants to win the Miss World Fiji title in Pacific Harbour last night. Ritika Pratap reports.
It's a moment 24-year-old Brittany Hazelman will cherish for the rest of her life.
Just so overwhelmed at the amazing support shown by everyone here today, and just also having the 9 girls here with me. It's just so amazing, just being able to share that friendship with them, and I'm just so excited. I'm so blessed just to be selected to be an ambassador for Fiji.
Hazelman, who was born and bred in Suva, holds a bachelor's degree in political science. She works at the Land Resources Division of the Secretariat of the Pacific Community.
You know, just to tell everyone out there that, you know, sky's the limit, and just go for your goals and shoot for the stars, because honestly I never saw myself being in a pageant, but I'm here today and it's definitely a blessing, so definitely branch out and go for your dreams.
Hazelman has about 5 months to prepare herself for the Miss World pageant that will be held in China in December. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
Now Town has come alive again with the revival of the Vodafone Tempura Festival. The festival has returned after a lapse of 12 years, and this year there are 6 contestants vying for the main crown. Savara Tambua reports.
Syria Park came alight last night as hundreds of people flocked to stalls and rides at the Vodafone Tempura Festival. The festival will provide a platform for contestants to raise awareness about issues close to their hearts.
As 80% of deaths in our countries is attributed to non-communicable diseases. So I believe that we must look after ourselves and be healthy for a brighter and better Fiji.
My platform issue is domestic violence and women empowerment, because it is an embarrassing issue in the Pacific as well as in our local communities.
My platform issue is against child abuse. It is because children and victims are being traumatized by child abuse.
Parliamentarian Balminder Singh and the festival committee have been working hard to revive the festival and give it a new purpose.
Vodafone Tempura Carnival, we thought, why don't we give something back to the society? And the only way to give back to the society was having these corporate institutions coming up without any cost and displaying their social responsibility, and also to see what the awareness they could create to the public at large.
Very happy to see that new committee has organized very well, and just hope and get blessing from the God that the weather become fine.
Festival will end on Saturday with a traditional floats procession through the town and the crowning of queens. Sabera Tambua, FBC News.
It was an exhibition of a different kind at Damodar City in Suva today. More than 50 motorbike enthusiasts participated in a promotion for the upcoming movie Mission Impossible. Chanel Sivan found out what the excitement was all about.
An unusual Sunday at the Damodar City in Suva as bikes roared into the car park. Much to the surprise of the crowd that had gathered at the complex. And there were designer names such as Ducati, Harley Davidson, and more popular ones like Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki and Yamaha. Event facilitator Rodney Fong says there is now a keen interest to register members and form an association.
We don't have a registered club per se, you know, it's just everybody who wants to be a part of the group. You know, we don't keep anybody out, we don't stop anybody from taking part, everybody's welcome. One of the reasons why I think I should say that there are so many bikes out now is because the roads have never been better.
This is just the beginning. We'll probably be doing a bike show, there's some other shows that we're doing. is a calendar mark year for next year.
This is a Ducati 999. Something I have a passion for, and this was organized and news went out, so there's a lot of guys that came out from the west decided to come down today, so I thought I'd come. And I actually rode yesterday from Lautoka to Pacific Harbour, and it was beautiful. Absolutely loved it. Great state of the roads, great ride, and these guys have a lot of passion for what they do.
Well, I recently got a bike just for fun, normally for Sunday bread runs, and that's basically what it's for. But it's good to have an outing like this.
All the bikes showcased today are all street legal, authorized by the Land Transport Authority, except this one. There are plans to hold another motorbike show in the future. Chanel Shivan, FBC News.
Former Vodafone Fiji Bati Rugby League captain Petero Devonideva is in the country, setting up his foundation to help promote sports amongst people in Fiji. FBC News caught up with the former Brisbane Broncos star for this week's segment of Successful Fijian. Shruti Prasad has more.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Petro Devonideva was born in Suva, where his father, Petro Sr., was a rugby union player.
Shortly after I was born, my father was approached by a rugby union club in Brisbane, the Redcliffe Club, and my father made a decision, a brave decision, I guess at that time, as a young man, a newly married man with a newly born baby, myself, that he would take up on that opportunity and move over to Brisbane.
Devonideva's family has always been his inspiration.
Family is what inspired me. I've always been grateful for the decision my parents made in moving to Australia. It provided me with this opportunity to play rugby league.
He played for more than a decade representing the Brisbane Broncos, Penrith Panthers and his beloved Fiji. And now, despite having retired from playing, his passion for the sport grows as he works with the National Rugby League in Australia.
In my work with the NRL, I'm travelling all over Australia promoting rugby league. So I go to communities in far north Queensland, all the way out to the Northern Territory border. I go as far as Perth to Western Australia and then down to Adelaide, Melbourne.
Devonideva says he learned a lot throughout his career.
The most memorable time for me was just making my debut for the Brisbane Broncos, because that was the start of everything. And I think, you work so hard as a teenager, as a young man, to reach the heights, and then to finally get there was a huge moment. When I made it, my first game for the Broncos, I made a decision that I didn't want to go back.
Hard work and persistence are very close to his heart, and he is importing them into his Petro Devonideva Foundation in Fiji.
I'm fortunate that I can travel through Australia, I can come to Fiji, and people know me for my rugby league career. But now I want to use that profile in a really positive way, so that's why I'm excited to be here in Fiji, working with my foundation, the Petro Devonideva Foundation, and we want to utilise the power of sport to empower and enrich the lives of young people.
His advice to everyone is simple: